Imagine single-handedly changing a whole industry without being acknowledged for it. Imagine being the top, and your leader is not even mentioning your efforts. That is exactly how Elon Musk is feeling. Joe Biden is failing to even recognize Elon Musk's efforts in changing the automobile industry. We all know of Tesla, the electric car company owned by revolutionary Elon Musk. And it is right to say that what Tesla has done with the electric cars, no other company has done the same. Given all that information, why won't Joe Biden, the current president of the United States of America, at least compliment Musk for what he's accomplished? And what does Musk have to say about this? Well, stay tuned to find out. Hello guys, welcome back to Tech Elon Musk, where we discuss Elon Musk news, Tesla news, SpaceX news, and much more news about Elon Musk. Today, we take a look at how Elon Musk confronted Joe Biden about his alleged corruption and what he has to say about it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. And with that said, what did Elon Musk have to say about Joe Biden? On August 5th, 2021, there was an EV summit at the White House hosted by Joe Biden himself. Numerous corporate leaders were invited and were in attendance, including some executives from General Motors, Ford, and the recently formed Stellantis, a parent company of Chrysler. However, Elon Musk, the American leader in EVs, never got an invite to the summit. It's so unusual that the leading EV manufacturer in America, and possibly the world, would lack an invite. And what did Musk say about this? He was confused about all this, and tweeted, "Yeah, seems odd Tesla wasn't invited." But Musk had something planned, and he was about to change the game in a way that Joe Biden couldn't deny. 2021 was a great year for Elon Musk, especially for SpaceX. On September 15th, 4 astronauts were launched into orbit aboard one of SpaceX's rockets. This was a great achievement for humanity, as hundreds of thousands of SpaceX fans watched the live stream of an on-orbit tour of the Dragon Resilience. With this achievement in mind, all the hundreds of millions of dollars that they raised that day went to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. However, even after this big charity that SpaceX did, President Joe Biden still did not say a word about it. Fans got confused about this, and one user even went to Twitter and asked, "The President of the United States has refused to even acknowledge the 4 newest American astronauts who helped raise hundreds of millions of dollars for St. Jude." So, what's the theory behind it? Elon Musk replied stating that he was asleep. Musk was just teasing about how Israel's former Prime Minister said that Joe Biden was asleep during a meeting. Joe Biden had proposed an EV deal that unequally distributed EV tax credits to union factories. However, Tesla is not part of this union. It is fine anyway, since Tesla is doing so well without the government's help. In addition to ignoring Tesla's achievements, Biden seems to be making decisions without enough knowledge. At the EV summit that he held, Biden praised Mary Barra, the current CEO of General Motors, saying that she is one of the reasons why EVs are making great advancements. He then went ahead to talk, holding a Zoom call, which, mind you, Musk didn't get an invite to, or even a notice. Musk, who was not at all pleased with this, went ahead to explain in an interview how Joe Biden is controlled by the unions. As I say this, let it be known that this is not a political channel, and I don't support any party. But let's face it guys, Biden, along with any other government leader, is mainly controlled by unions and lobbyists. For those who don't understand what we mean by lobbyist, a lobbyist is someone who conducts activities aimed at influencing or swaying public officials, and especially members of a legislative body on legislation. Think of it as legal bribing, since they all have one mission, which is to influence the opinions of public officials to fit their demands. Lobbyists earn millions of dollars from legacy auto car makers every year. Take General Motors for example, which spent about $7 million in 2021 only on lobbying. And even worse, the United Auto Workers, or UAW, has literally been spoon-fed by the government. The UAW happens to be one of the greatest unions in America, with the goal of helping employees get greater benefits. As much as it sounds like a really great idea, don't let it fool you. They demand enormous fees from their members. For instance, if you want to be part of the UAW, then you have to give up 1.44% of your gross pay. This amounts to about $720 per year, which is definitely a lot of money for someone who earns about $50,000 annually. But where does it all go? Investigations have been ongoing, and it has been discovered that most of the UAW's funds end up in the pocket of the UAW leaders. So far, 16 people have been caught, with auditors discovering that over $2 million has been spent in improper expenditures by the UAW workers. This includes buying guns, cars, gambling, and some even child support payments. These are obviously not related to the UAW. Elon Musk has had something to say about unions before. To him, the UAE fees are pointless. He says that Tesla can offer greater benefits to its employees even without the unions. As much as a UAW now seems pointless, it's quite powerful as it controls the government. One of the people who are not pleased with Biden's shutting off of Musk is Ron Barron, a billionaire fund manager and an early Tesla investor. He claims that it is unacceptable given all that Musk has done and his positive impact on the world. Politicians have been pushing for a potential tax on unrealized capital gains, which are gains on stocks that have not been sold yet. Even though most of Biden's administration is for it, Musk is strongly against it. He recently pledged to sell 10% of his Tesla stock in response to a potential billionaire tax. This is to pay for potential taxes on unrealized gains. And just when we thought the feud between Musk and Biden couldn't get any better, Biden just did something that made it all worse. Biden went ahead to announce that General Motors was the one behind electrifying the whole automobile industry. Now, we all know that this is a lie, because Tesla have achieved what no other companies are now trying to do. Tesla has been in the game since 2010, when they produced the original Roadster, and they've now produced the Model S Plaid. But, as if this was nothing, Biden went ahead to praise Mara Barra, CEO of General Motors, as if she was the one who spearheaded the whole EV industry. In the 1990s, however, General Motors managed to release their first electric vehicle. However, the whole program was discontinued years later. May Musk, Elon Musk's mother, made a joke about Biden's speech and how it was so outdated. She said that he was probably referencing the 1990s when General Motors launched the first EV. She went to Twitter to state that Biden's speech was written 20 years ago, before GM killed the electric car. I'm sure you all know of Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the US. Kamala clearly disregards Tesla, claiming that the EV bill is the start of the American EV revolution. But everyone knows that Tesla is the leading EV manufacturer in America. Other traditional automakers started making EVs after Tesla started making a lot of progress. But not only that, study shows that 65% of car parts used in the Model 3 is from America, while the Chevy Bolt is only 24% and 15% for the Ford Mach-E. However, even with all this information, Kamala is still convinced that the Biden administration will build the future of American EVs. But it's clear that Tesla fans are not at all happy with Biden's remarks regarding EVs. But come to think of it, Biden's support for GM does not make any sense, considering that Chevrolet is failing massively in the EV industry. The Chevy Bolt had to be recalled and cancelled due to the fire risk it posed. It's been reported that at least 8 of the Chevy Bolts made from 2017 to 2019 burst up in flames due to battery issues. This made the production come to a halt, but we've never heard of the same problems with Tesla. Tesla has played a huge role in the EV industry, and the ignorance of the Biden administration is just frustrating. Tesla should be included in the discussions regarding EVs because they're way ahead of the other companies. But the Biden administration's great bias towards GM is probably a work of corruption in one way or another. I say that credit should be given where it is due. What do you think of Biden's speech regarding EVs? Who is right and who is wrong? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to never miss out on updates about Elon Musk. Thank you, and see you next time.